was born, my father was and is a golf pro. My great uncle is and was a golf pro. My grandfather, who just passed away last year, was also a golf pro. He was the president of the PGA. The broadcast of the PGA Championship from '91 when John Daly won the Wanamaker as the alternate. My grandfather's the guy that hands him the Wanamaker trophy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I was born into this is all I know.
Team of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dick Smith, PGA president, right?
Yep.
Then your other grandfather or whatever, also a pro golfer.
Yep.
Right? Then your dad, pro golfer.
Yep.
So when you're going to the golf tryouts, right? Is there like an expectation that, oh, Zacky's here. He's going to whack him for a while. Let's see what Zacky's got.
Yeah.
Right? You know what's great? True love. But you know what's better than true love? A good MLT, a mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich when the mutton's cut just right. Like, come on. Is that classic Crystal or what? All right, it's now time for another amazing episode of the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, and he's JDub. Our guest today is the incredibly amazing, the professional golfer himself, Zak Smith. Justin, I think it's clear now, we're golfers.
We're gonna drop everything and dedicate our lives to becoming pro golfers. We get free hot dogs. We play golf outside.
Yep.
The weather's nice.
Yep.
The
you don't have to work out a lot, you know.
No,
you just
we're
gaff.
built like golfers already.
Oh, we're born to be gaffers.
Prime
I'm not
golf
born
shape.
for manual labor. Oh, God. I was born in the best golf shape you could ever be in, you know?
You got a golf body, Matt. You were built for this.
I'm a barrel-chested son of a bitch that's ready to bang some balls off the tee, you know what I mean?
You built like John Daly. It's for you.
Yeah.
No
And I
more
smell
jogging
like
in
him, too.
plastic bags.
No. Those days are done.
No more punching people. None of this violence.
no.
Just nice swing of the club.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to be golf's bad boy, right? Is there, you know, that's a good goal to have. You know what I mean? If I'm out there, like, you know how like the guys in NASCAR, they'll go out and they're like try and hit each other with a helmet, but no one ever hits each other because they're
It ain't
a bunch of
racing. It
pussies.
ain't rubbing.
Yeah, ain't rubbing is racing. Yep.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
This
your
guy gets
dyslexia is wild.
It's
Yeah, but no, if I would love to be the golf version of that, where I'm just going out starting fights with guys, you know.
Just
Like,
beating
what
up
do you do?
old
What do you
men.
mean? I hit the toe off my 7. Shove off, huh? Come on. You know, something like that. I think I can make it work.
Bringing a real aggression to golf is what the sport
Oh,
needs.
that's the one thing it's missing. If you're gonna be
That's-
golf's bad boy, you're gonna be a hero.
We could
you
pitch
know?
this the opposite of, so like he's a golf pro and we're terrible. So all three of us go out and you see how good he is and how good you are. Then you can watch me or you play terribly.
Yeah.
And it gives you some real perspective. We're like
So
a
you know, yeah.
like a golf bozo almost, like
Yeah.
a jester of golf.
Well, it's like, yeah, it's like you see, like, look, he's where you want to be, but at least you're not where he is, and that other he.
Don't
isn't.
feel bad about yourself. Look how much this guy sucks.
Oh, and he's using chapstick, you know,
He's cheating and he's not doing
cheating,
good.
and he's still terrible. So yeah, no. On the show with Zak Smith, we went over, you know, we talked about where Zak grew up and how literally he's been gaffing since day one. Really had a lot of fun with this. This one flew by. You know, I mean, he just fit right in. The conversation was off the charts. Anything else from you, Justin?
Nothing but well wishes and smiles.
Yeah, and caviar dreams. So, yeah. So, like I said, I'm Matt Lavelle. He's JDub Justin Richardson. Our guest today is the one and only Zak Smith. This is the Working Perspectives podcast. Enjoy. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by my good pal JDub, and our guest is the amazing, the incredible, the one and only Zak Smith. Zak, I want to tell you something. Justin, let me tell you something real quick. So, the showcase of the immortals, right? The show of all shows, the Mania, WrestleMania, is where I met today's guest for the first time. We went to Mania this year together, and I'll tell you, he's got a jib, and I like the cut of that jib. And we hit it off swimmingly. He is a golf pro, and he seems to live like the best life ever. He hangs out at Graham's, which, says a lot about his decision making. But other than that, he's a good dude, fan of the show, listener to the show. So without any further ado, I'd like to welcome Zak Smith. Zak, before we get started, I would just like to ask, what movie do you think is better, The Godfather Part 1 or The Godfather Part 2?
And you're getting me off to a hot start here, and you guys are probably gonna hate me for this answer.
Never seen him.
Never seen either of them.
Yeah, no, comment. You know what? Honestly, it's very common. Okay, what about Hook or The Princess Bride?
Oh, all right. So I grew up watching The Princess Bride.
Who didn't?
Right? Hook's very good. But actually, when I walk into work now, my general manager says, what's the guy? He's like, you killed my father.
Oh, Inigo Montoya.
Inigo Montoya. So it's full circle. So I got to go with that one.
You do look kind of like Inigo Montoya.
A
Young Mandy Patinkin. All right.
Could I interest you in being the Black Pirate Roberts?
Uh-oh.
That's what he does at the end. He becomes the...
Did you know that Billy Crystal popped a rib? Or no, Mandy Patinkin playing Inigo Montoya popped a rib holding in a laugh during the scene with Billy Crystal when Billy Crystal's like, you know what's great? True love. But you know what's better than true love? A good MLT, a mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich when the mutton's cut just right. Like, come on. Is that classic Crystal or what? Come on.
He said Louvre to Louvres. Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, the best, right? So good. Billy Crystal's great. Honestly, side note, the other day, did you ever see the movie 61? It's yeah, with Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle. It's about their home run chase in 1961. Dude, Billy Crystal directed that, and I watched it the other day. Phenomenal movie, absolutely phenomenal. I could give a whiz about the Yankees, but honestly, it's really good. So there you go. Shout out Billy Crystal, fan of the show, listener to the show.
Story about Mickey Mantle. They had all the players back for like a 50th celebration, and they had all the players fill a card of what your greatest memory was at Yankee Stadium. Have you heard this?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? So Mickey Mantle writes back that he had a pulled hamstring, so he was out of the game, and behind the left field dugout, he had a girl suck his dick, and when she asked him what to do with this cum, he said, I don't know, I'm not a cocksucker. He said, nice gal. Signed, Mickey Mantle.
Dude, I would love to see the list of the guys that got the most pajoosh as the Yankees guy, right? Because you got DiMaggio.
He was in love with Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
But still, it's DiMaggio, all right? He's getting, he's not just Marilyn Monroe.
Apparently Yogi Berra had a hog, yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, he had a little.
Yeah, baby's arm holding an apple. He also holds the record for the most World Series championships of all time. There you go. But yeah, dude, think about it. Joey D, he's getting, all them Italian bitches from the Bronx is all over Joey D, right? And then you have the Mick. I mean, come on, it's the Mick, right?
Come
Mickey
on.
Mantle, come on, right? Then you got Mr. October, Reggie, right? And then, dude,
30 years later.
Dude, not 30. I mean, if you go by eras, I don't know who's the Yankees guy in the 70s. You tell me. Don Mattingly?
They were terrible
right?
in the 70s.
Don Mattingly, I guess, was okay, But then Jeter. Then you
Leave
had
it alone.
Did
Yeah.
you remember the stories about Jeter would have
Jeter.
like you know
gift
you get like a
basket.
gift, yeah, you get a gift bag like the Oscars. When
Yeah.
you fucked Jeter, you would get like a gift bag on your way out.
Yeah. How
Lotions,
awesome
a
is
day
that?
That's sick.
spa.
Yeah.
Hey, don't fucking talk to
Signed
me.
baseball.
That's sick.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder
Dude,
what those
Jeter.
go for. Like
Oh,
specifically for sleeping with him, those baseballs, what they go for.
They're
yeah.
numbered. He numbers
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
One of how many?
and
That's
he
another
ranks them.
question.
Also, think of like
6.5.
those are like for the regular girl. Like he banged so many hot celebrities too. Like I think J-Lo, Jessica Biel, I mean Minka Kelly. Like he got a ton of the smokes. I mean he's
I mean,
fucking Derek Jeter.
expected.
He's the
He's
captain.
Jeter.
Cheetah.
Dude, I'll tell you, I don't really give a toss about the Yanks, but Jeter, I mean, game respect game. Jeter's the man. Jeter is
Yeah.
the man.
It's hard to
Yeah.
dislike Derek Jeter.
Ah,
Yeah,
love
it
him.
really
He
is.
Dude,
doesn't
love
talk
him.
enough to dislike him.
Do you think the babe was getting all kinds of strange?
Oh, dude, he was slamming hot dogs and heavy.
Yeah.
He liked them. They had to be two something to do something if you want to fuck the baby.
Yeah. That's like the original
babe?
dad bod right there. That's
Oh,
where it all originated from.
The babe was
Yeah.
about
Looking
it.
back at it, because he
Oh,
was a
love the
load.
babe.
Like he wasn't
Oh, he
wasn't
wasn't in shape.
special.
No,
He's like
but he could.
Schwarber if he let himself go.
Yeah. Then you had Lou Gehrig, who's basically an altar boy. Like, come on, Lou, have a beer, Lou. Lou, come on. But yeah, Lou didn't have a beer.
I've
And
got-
then
Doctor, what's my prognosis? I have good news and I have bad news. What would you like first?
Good news.
The bad news is you have a life-ending disease. The good news is you get to name it. I mean, that's pretty fun. Doesn't happen every day. What do you want to call it? You want to call it Lou Gehrig's disease? We'll do that.
Hey, why not?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
goes-
Louis G disease. Hey, Lou.
To be professional, some people will call it LCS or ACS, but we all know that's
Did you
you,
ever-
baby.
Did you ever hear that Wally Pip story that the
Jason Edelman and what's the other guy?
Julian Edelman and Wes Welker? So so it was in Philadelphia. So it was when Wes Welker was still on the Patriots, right? And I think it was his last year there. Wes Welker's on the Patriots, but Julian Edelman was just drafted, right? I think it's like his first or second year. And they're in Philadelphia, and Welker traveled to Philadelphia, but he's like, yeah, it's a preseason game. I don't want to play, right? And so during the game, Julian Edelman ran back a kick to the house, right? Like ran it back for a touchdown. And as soon as he ran it back out for a touchdown, Bill Belichick went up to Wes Welker and just said, Wally Pip. All right. And Welker's like, what? Wally Pip? Right. And then Belichick walked away. And then Welker was going around like, what is Wally Pip? And then someone came up and he's like, that was the first baseman that started before Lou Gehrig. Then he sat for one game, and Lou Gehrig then broke the record for most consecutive games ever played. You know what I mean? So he's telling him, like, hey, buddy, your replacement just ran back a touchdown, which technically that's true.
Yeah, did happen.
Because Edelman then became his replacement. But yeah, so that's, I mean, shout out Belichick, fan of the show, listen to the show. But okay, let's keep it moving. Next question. Cheetos, crunchy or puffed?
Crunchy, 100%.
Yeah, you're not a wimp. Pancakes or waffles? Or French toast?
Waffles.
Waffles. Yep, smart. Smart. Look at you, you're smart.
You know, you get it in the
Love me,
creases and all that stuff. You don't just get it on top. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, smart. You're smart. What about Sandlot or Stand By Me?
Sandlot.
Yeah. Sandlot or Mighty Ducks?
Sandlot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because there's so many flaws in Mighty Ducks. Like
Why would
Like
you let an
production-wise.
alcoholic coach children?
that too.
Did you ever hear the stat, the goals per season stat for Gordon Bombay?
What's that?
So there's this show called The Confused Breakfast, right? Great show. Fan of the show, listener to the show. And they do like movie reviews, right? And it's like
Okay.
really in depth. It's a really good show. And they talked about, so from Mighty Ducks, there's a part in Mighty Ducks where Hans tells Gordon, he's like, hey, you had 189 goals that year, right? Right? It was a 16 game season. 189 goals in a 16-game
Oh
season
my
for like a
God.
10-year-old. You
That's
know,
crazy.
dude. Also, like then think about this.
So
He had
11.8
189
goals per game.
dude. He had 189 goals, right, in a 16-game season, right? He missed, hit the wide right in over in in the shootout,
Yep.
right, or the penalty. Then never plays again.
That was it. That's the one thing that set him off. He's done.
Like the kid scored 12 goals that game, but they're like, well, you're done now, buddy. You missed the shot. Like, come on.
You better hang it up, man.
Yeah, you're done, bub. You're done. Sorry. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, couple of flaws in Mighty
But
Ducks.
also, Sandlot is just so perfect.
Oh, it's the best, dude.
It's so perfect.
Absolutely.
And how
The
what a
one dude
big,
was in both movies. The one dude, the black dude, the pitcher in The Sandlot who threw the heater. He was also Jesse. So he called Banks a cake eater in Mighty Ducks. He's in both movies.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I reached out to him to be on the show, so hopefully, fingers crossed.
Hey, come on.
And Gordon and Bombay are both gins.
Oh, and he was a boozer. And Ducks and Worth are both words. There you go.
Ducksworth.
Quack, quack, quack.
Done well together,
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, well,
That's my
get them all out now. All right. Hold on. I have another question. So I'm trying to think. Tincup or I think of another golf movie.
Not a fan of Tincup.
What?
Just
Happy Gilmore or Tincup. I
Gilmore?
guess you're gonna say Happy Gilmore.
Bagger Vance?
I don't.
No, Bagger Vance is garbage.
All right, I would pick Tincup over Bagger Vance, but I don't like Tincup because the end. It's so dumb. It's so stupid.
Dude, no. That's the
So
best
stupid
part.
to me.
John Daly did it.
He goes for the big shot.
No,
He goes for it.
Win the tournament.
You ever see the John Daly scorecard where it's like he's and then it's like hole like 16, it's 18.
Yeah, it was at it was Bay Hill.
18
Bay Hill
shots.
there was a drivable
Bay Hill, Justin.
drivable par 5. He hit it in the water like 16 times.
But did he get it on the 17th?
I think he got it, but he didn't get it on the green. He kind of bailed out a little bit, but he just and then up and down or whatever like that. But yeah, he hit it into the water so many times. But it was like that. It was like Tincup, but
so it was incredible.
He wasn't in
what
the
you're
league.
saying.
He wasn't in
It
the
was.
He was out.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna win the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Hey man, Rene Russo does strange things to people. Let me tell you.
Never.
Shout out.
I've actually
Wasn't a fan. Too much of a man face.
I never got it. Say it again, Zach. Sorry.
I worked at the course that they filmed Tin Cup at.
What course?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's in Houston, Texas.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, hold on. We'll get to that. So let's keep it moving. Then let's get through this segment.
Yeah.
Where the hell were we? Oh man.
What about
Pancakes,
waffles?
Oh, Chevy Chase or Bill Murray?
Oh, God, Bill Murray.
Yeah, of course it is. Yep.
Yeah.
And then Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Very good. Amusement park or a water park?
Water parks are kind of gross, and I don't really ride roller coasters. I guess amusement parks.
Yep, very good. Last question, most important question. Looking for the sweep here, JDub. Looking for the sweep. When it comes to eating wings, are you drums or are you flats?
Drums.
Damn right he's a drum and that's a sweep, Justin.
100%. 100%.
I do technically like Princess Bride better than Hook, but yeah, that's a clean sweep.
That's a clean sweep for the kid. Count it.
Oh, you two have fun. I'm just gonna sit here and smile.
All right. Well, that was the disputed questions. Didn't say the name of the segment before we did it. I just jumped into it because that's how we do. I'm a wild card. Oh,
Like it.
Let's keep it moving though. So, like we said on the show today, is the one and only Zak Smith. Zak here was born in Philadelphia, grew up in Berlin, New Jersey.
Yes, sir. Yes, I did.
Very
Which
nice.
side of the wall is that east or west?
that was east side.
East by
You fucking jerk off. Okay, let's keep it moving then. So like we alluded to earlier, our boy here, Zachary Smith, he's a gaffer. He does a bit of the gaffing. right?
But
He tried other sports growing up, but he was born into the gaffing business. So let's get into it. So you started out, you did public school or Catholic school?
Catholic school boy.
Woo!
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Little preppy guy.
Catholic all the way up?
Yeah, yeah. All the way
Wow.
all the way through high school, and then I went to community college. So it's
And you graduated high school?
I did.
Yeah. Unlike somebody here can't get through a Catholic school without not behaving himself.
Oh,
How many demerits did you have?
me
Sure.
or him?
Yeah.
I think I had five because I had my hair longer. I had it like down to here, and they flipped shit. So
What a
I
bunch of
told them
chodes.
to, go kick.
What a bunch of chodes.
I wish
Yeah.
I got to go to Catholic school. I would have excelled, yo.
You think?
I would have been such a better person.
No.
Mm.
Wouldn't be stealing
no.
Celsiuses from Wawa.
Well, you would have
you'd
been
be-
molested by a priest because you got no conviction.
I was good looking too as a kid.
You were.
You mean what?
You were. You're
Oh.
easily, you're also easily manipulated.
I was a very fuckable 10-year-old.
Oh, yeah, totally. I saw him.
I had thick little love handles.
Nice
I
little
was
back
doughy.
porch there, baby.
Started smoking cigarettes early. Those little
Had
kids who
some-
smell like cigarettes, they know they can keep a secret when the priest comes
Yeah.
upon you.
Yep. Had some daddy issues, looking
Yeah.
for a father.
Started seeing your
Yeah.
dad doesn't come to church anymore. How about you come to the rectory?
Yeah. So enough of that. But let's keep moving. So in regards to someone getting expelled from a Catholic school, you can blame the one and only Tom Lavelle for that, because I don't know if he told you this, Zach, but Tom and I, my brother Tom, actually the host of the Schmidt and Lavelle show. Have you been on that show yet, Zach?
No, I have not.
Nope,
Well,
because
I've
it's
been
not
on the phone
not
call,
cool.
but
Right. But it's not, you get to be a guest on this show.
that's
So
what I'm saying.
right. Shout out. Fan of the show, listen to the show. Either way, so Tom Lavelle, the host of the Schmidt and Lavelle show, in high school, he snuck mice into a sports assembly, and he kept those mice in my locker. And that was just kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. He also stole a bell that was blessed by the Pope. Stole a bell that was blessed by the Pope. They found out, and they're like, "Hey, you two, bait it." We wanted to transfer anyways, because the wrestling program was better at the other school, and we were doing that. So
Yeah.
either way, so
He's
talk
like,
to Tom about that.
The dudes
his
aren't
fault.
touching me enough at Catholic school. I'm gonna go to public school and really get rubbed down.
Anything happens over there.
Look, they're not touching me like
The fact that
they'll be.
Your brother steals that bell and just puts it in his closet. He's just
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I didn't think what I was
Yeah.
gonna do after I stole it. I just
But blessed by the Pope, Pope
Another Pope.
John Paul.
John
Pope John
Paul.
Paul. Yeah,
Two?
the second.
Second.
Yeah, JP2.
Yeah.
JP2. Yeah.
OG boy.
Yeah. So yeah. JP2.
JP1 is
Tom-
still frozen in carbonite, but will be released
Oh.
upon the return of the Lord.
Oh, of our Lord and Savior.
How about that?
Yeah, when Jesus comes back, they're gonna thaw him out.
Oh wow. All right. Nice. Okay. So you went to Catholic school. Your thoughts? Did you? All right. Let me ask this: how old were you when you had your first male teacher?
7th grade. So
Okay. All right. That's better.
he was like a
I didn't-
computer teacher, so it wasn't even sorry,
Oh.
whatever your name is, if you're, but he wasn't even like real teacher. You know what I mean?
All right.
He just
So
kind of
okay.
It's like, all right, jerk off.
Right. So not. So you really didn't have like a male teacher till high school.
Till high school, yeah.
Yeah. See, I think that's one of the biggest flaws with Catholic school is I didn't have a male teacher until high school either. And like, it makes a difference because when you have a school that's completely run by women, it's awful. Absolutely awful. Right? Like, dude, I mean, I don't know. My experience, at least, like any type of like, any type of masculinity or any type of like male energy or anything like that was like so frowned upon, and like they were catty, and they
I guess
like
looking back at it, I feel like I understand what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah, because it was always kind of favoritism towards, the girls in the class and all that.
But even like it's like
It was
girls think like
Civilized.
Like no type of like physical activity was ever praised. It was only like, oh, you won the art contest or you won how to read a book fast. Go fuck yourself. All right. And they had no patience for boys. None. So I don't know. Did not have a great experience at Catholic school. Fuck them. Either way. So you did the Catholic school thing, but coming up, you tried other sports, but like you said, you were born into the gaffing business. Why so?
So when I was born, my father it was and is a golf pro.
Yeah.
My great uncle is and was a golf pro. My grandfather, who just passed away last year, was also a golf pro. He was the president of the PGA
What?
in 91, 92. So if you go back and watch, like, I actually saw it on TV today, the broadcast of the PGA Championship from 91 when John Daly won the Wanamaker as the alternate. My grandfather's the guy that hands him the Wanamaker trophy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I was born into this is all I know.
Is your grandfather Dick Smith?
Yeah.
Smith. Old Dickie Smith.
Yeah.
Nice. Man.
Yeah.
So
So,
That's back in goal. Yeah, Gary Player. Who else is back? Sam Snead.
yeah.
so golf has just been a thing in your family that's been, you
Everything.
know,
Yeah.
wow. So how old were you when you got your first set of clubs? Clubs.
Plastic clubs at 3.
Okay.
Fuck. I wish.
What
It'd be so
But
Real,
like,
cool. Yeah.
real.
did you
So, I mean,
yeah.
think about it. My grandparents owned, so he was president of PGA for a little bit, got back into the club pro position. So, you go to a club right now to play, he's the guy in the office running it. And then at one point he went and bought a driving range. So I would go over there every day from 3 years old to
And
7
just whack
and
it
just
up.
grab a club out of the rental thing and just go whack and then go, to the batting cages, but always go right back to the driving range. So I was born into it, like I keep saying, but I always found my way back to it.
Yeah.
Like I played
Dude, you're
soccer, played
Yeah, there's no
goalie.
guarantee you're gonna like golf. Yeah.
Yeah,
right, right, right,
no,
right.
it's
There's a
like,
lot not to like.
yeah, you're right. I can 100% agree with it. Like starting out with it, it's the most frustrating thing ever.
Yeah.
It's
I,
so
I mean, but when Tiger did make it cool for a while,
Tiger did
you
make
know,
it cool. He
you
did.
know,
It was
so
cool
like that
back in
helped.
the day for different reasons, but then he was
Right,
whoa, and now it's cool. It's the
right.
boom and all that stuff. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, golf is
this is
big.
all I've ever known.
Wow. All right. So you've been just whacking. You've been born to whack, baby. Born to whack them balls, daddy. You know
What
what
do you
I'm
shoot?
saying?
What's your lowest score?
Lowest ever 67, 500.
God damn.
Damn. What's your
Did
favorite club?
My favorite club is my 9 iron.
See, I'm mine's a 7.
67. I have definitely shot a 67 in 9 holes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if I had 67 in the front 9, I'm like, this is the best game of golf I've ever
I
played in my life.
I golfed for the first time in North Carolina at a place where like the green fees were like $200. My uncles played, and we were down there. I was like 24 years old, and I had been to driving ranges. I played miniature golf,
Yeah.
and they're like, "You want to come?" I was like, "Sure." And then they said the price. I was like, He's like, "Yeah, I'm paying for you." And at the fourth hole, my one uncle, like I hit a pretty good fairway shot, and he's like, "You fucking golfed before?" And I was like, "No, I haven't. I swear to God." He's like, he was getting pissed. He was like, "You fucking golfed." I'm not bad, but I wish I played that in tennis. I wish I played like when I was like 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're living, you're breathing, you're eating, you're sleeping, you're whacking gaff, gaff,
That's it.
gaff, gaff.
Yep.
Right? So did they have gaff at your Catholic school?
They didn't. They didn't. Well,
Yeah.
actually, they didn't have my at it the grade school.
But high
So
school.
when I got to high school, they did. I was not a great student. I didn't have great grades, so I was
Right.
not eligible to play most of the time.
Okay.
But I played a little bit freshman year and a little bit senior year, and then got to college, played 1 year there, and we had a really successful season there. So I got my collegiate golf down pretty early. pretty quick
Can
snow
can
spot.
I ask you this, Zach?
Yep.
Right. So let's talk turkey some more. So, like you said, Grandpappy Dick, Pappy Dick,
Yep.
Dick Smith, PGA president, right?
Yep.
Then your other grandfather or whatever, also pro golfer,
Yep.
right? Then your dad, pro golfer.
Yep.
So when you're going to the golf tryouts, right? Is there
Yep.
like an expectation that, oh, Zacky's here. He's gonna whack
my
in
God,
for a
yeah.
while. Let's see what Zacky's got.
Yeah.
Right? Was there
Yeah.
any juice coming off the amateurs? Like, what we talking here?
It was a lot of weight. Yeah, because actually my dad went to the same high school,
Okay.
played on the team, played really well. So they knew of, that and his status at the time. So when I got there, it was like, oh, the prodigal son kind of thing. And I actually
Yeah.
got up on my first tee of tryouts and topped it like 2 feet in front of me.
Ooh.
So it wasn't a good start, but yeah, there was a lot of weight on the shoulders there for a little bit.
Yeah. How did you deal with it?
It was, I mean, now I deal with it a lot better. I'm very calm. I'm very just easygoing now. Back then I had a little temper. I was
Yeah.
younger, so it was, you don't know how to deal with all that stuff. But
So,
it got easier when you grew up, I guess.
so when I was a kid, legit went golfing with my dad one time, and he broke like probably 6 clubs in his bag. Right? Your dad's a pro, and he's got the pro clubs, but he might get them for free because he's sponsored or whatever.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen your dad lose it, and subsequently, have you ever lost it?
I saw him take a wedge one time and throw it tomahawk it into the ground about halfway down the shaft
Yep.
because he
Sure.
hit it a little fat one time. Yeah, I've broken one club in my life, a little 60-degree bent it or snapped it, kicked it. But that was about it.
Yeah.
I've had friends that threw them into the woods and stuff like that, but no, I
I've
don't really
legit
get
done
too.
the over my knee, and
Oh yeah,
I tell you, I play maybe once every 5 years, and I've broken a club. You know what I mean? Like, come
it's
on.
frustrating. It's easy to do.
I
You want to
know.
Yeah.
do it. You want to wrap it around a tree.
Oh,
I had a
yeah.
hybrid 4 I really liked, and I whacked the shit out of it as I was walking to the golf cart, and I broke it, and I sat there for shame for a minute. I was like, "Fuck, I like that club a lot.
Shame.
What have you done?"
Yeah. I don't. I'm
Yeah,
not about it.
it's
You
not for
know?
everybody.
No. I
I
mean, don't get me
never,
wrong. I love a good day walking the links with the fellas, but
Yeah,
never walked in my life, and I never will.
oh, the cart's the way to go. You're right. I agree with that. I
I went
shouldn't have
with my
said that.
little
I'm a
brother
cart
in
guy.
Florida just this last year, and he's like, "We'll walk. It'll be good." He's 10 years younger than me. We got to the second hole, and I jogged back to the clubhouse and got a cart and a hot dog. And I pulled up with a hot dog. I was like, "Cart is where it's a clubhouse. It's a rolling clubhouse. What are we talking about?"
yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
what we
Good way to
doing
look at it.
here? I'm surprised they even like let you do it without the cart, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's so like weekends. Think of that. Morning, they want them in the carts. You want everybody moving. Get out of the
Yeah.
fucking way. Keep going. And then later in the afternoon, it's empty. Come on, come out and walk. It's fun.
I mean, also it's like I mean, dude, people don't realize it's like 4 hours. Like 18 holes takes
Yeah,
forever.
at
It's a
least
long
4 hours.
time. Yeah.
It all depends on the person in front of you too. If they're playing
Right.
slow, you're playing slow.
Yeah.
You know.
Have you ever had to pass a guy?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
I've
They've
had
been
to.
like, Bub, come on. Bub.
But not you don't pass them. Fuck you, buddy. Like yeah, you go up and it's kind of passive
Hey.
aggressive. It's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. You take your time. I'm gonna go ahead and go around you and just pop to
Yeah.
the next hole and go on with your day.
Yeah. Like, hey, buddy, I've been up your ass for the last 4 holes, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop around.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pop.
that
Yeah.
hole's open. I'm going over there.
Yeah. Is there anything better though when you get up to the tee and you let the big dog eat?
Let
You
it
know what
eat.
I'm saying?
Let it eat.
Let it eat.
It's the
Is there anything
best
better
feeling in the
than
world.
pulling out that 3-wood and letting the big dog eat? Huh?
The
You know,
3-wood, you're big dog. You're not a driver guy.
I don't think. I mean, I thought I don't know. Whatever the biggest club is, that's the one I
Would
use.
be
I
the
don't know the
driver.
name.
The driver.
Right, the driver it is. Yep, that's
Not
our
Matt.
guy.
Yeah, Matt hits the ball so hard he uses a 3-wood off the tee.
Ooh, big
I'll
dog.
tell
Driver goes too far.
we went to Tom's birthday. Like this was probably like 6 years ago, and going into it, I was talking to one of my buddies at the gym. I'm like, dude, I gotta play golf, and like, I just don't want to be a guy where chasing my ball everywhere. I don't care about. I'm not competing. I'm like, dude, I just don't want to be the guy that's like slowing everybody up. He's like, dude, this is what you do. You get some chapstick, put it on the head of the golf club you never slice. And I was like, Bub, don't lie to me, Bub. And he's like, I'm not lying to you, Bub. So went there, right? We go first tee. We're playing mainland. You know mainland. Mainland.
Yeah.
Everybody knows mainland.
Everybody knows
Right? We're
that.
playing mainland. Cute little 18 at mainland. I walk up to the first tee, right? Shirt untucked. I think I'm wearing Jordans, right?
Okay.
Don't have any, borrowed all the equipment. You know what I'm saying? Shirt untucked. I was smoking at the time. I was holding the freaking club like a shillelagh, right? Walk up to the hole, flick the cigarette, fucking wham, 250 yards straight down the fairway. And I'm like, Chapstick, you know? And
All because of the chapstick.
best 18 I ever shot, babe.
There you go.
Yeah, so there you go.
Hey,
That's how I do it.
you're not posting, it's not illegal.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
try, yeah, you're not playing for money. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I hit a second ball. My brother would be like, "What's that?" I'll go, "Are we playing for money? Leave me alone."
Yeah. If your
JDub,
brother
you
even
play?
cared, he's a twat.
How often do you play?
I go like 4 or 5 times. I want to go more, but I never.
A year?
Yeah.
What?
Actually have clubs. I mean, I told you, I shot a 91 in in Charlotte.
That's
summer.
right. Yeah.
Wait, when?
A 91. Maybe
When,
like a
when was
93.
this?
Hey,
93.
91's not.
Was
It's
this
a
last
91.
year?
Yeah, last summer. Remember, I missed.
Oh.
Yeah, I used to go down North
Alright.
Carolina every year,
All right.
but I
Hey,
haven't
man.
played yet this year.
Okay.
I played
it's
once
shitty.
this year, and it's the first time in 4 years that I've played. So
You played
fun,
once
yeah.
this year already?
yeah, I'm done for the next 4 years. I'm not
There
playing.
you go. Good.
I also
Is
never
that-
play sober, so like it's either a question of I either do good in the first half or I do bad in the first half, and then vice versa in the other. It's either like I shoot like a 46 and then a 54, or I shoot a 54 and then like a 46, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
wait, it's almost been a year since I've played.
Yeah.
Because it was for Tom's birthday last year,
Oh my
and his
God,
birthday's in June.
That's crazy.
That's
You gotta
funny.
change that, big guy.
Hey, I mean, nah,
And it's so nice to just get outside.
Yeah.
It's like my
It
one
is,
buddy's
having a
really
nice-
into,
Yeah.
my one buddy's rolling the disc golf, and even that, like, it's just you walk the
Little
trail.
froth?
Yeah,
Dude,
I've
I'll
never
tell
done
you,
disc golf, but I've heard it's fun.
I love catching a froth clip on on the algorithm. You got a good froth clip, Like, dude, when they're throwing and it's going 100 yards and it's hitting the wind and going to like pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
You know?
it's pretty fun.
So yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna head to everyone's new favorite segment. It's now time for JDub's question segment. Zachary, JDub here is gonna ask you some questions. You can give some answers, or you don't have to. You can tell him to shove. Either way, JDub, take it away. Yeah.
Go.
Zachary, what is your preferred method for the death penalty?
Ooh.
Oh,
Well, it's two. There's two. Preferred method to give to the general public and preferred method for yourself.
what I would prefer?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you could pick for yourself, what are the
Um,
standards,
what do you got? The
electric chair, lethal injection, hanging, firing squad, guillotine.
I'm between
Max.
like firing squad and injection.
Ooh.
Firing squad, you get a cigarette. That's why I go firing squad.
Firing
God,
squad,
I
you get a
love a smoke.
cigarette.
They always give you a cigarette when you're in the firing squad. They put the
I
blindfold
don't
over
smoke cigarettes.
you. Ooh.
Dude, you would if you're getting
But
a firing squad.
If I'm getting a firing squad, yeah, I would say that. All right,
And
have a quick
guillotine
smoke.
has
give
to be
me
like
give me a
instant.
dart real quick.
Is it though?
Guillotine is like, I don't know, man.
It's-
You can't see it cut. Yeah,
You don't know that. You don't know, Justin. You
you
don't
could
know.
get a you could get a dull blade.
Remember, Well, like, yeah, they used to have to tip the executioner. Otherwise, he would be like, he'd go like halfway up and be like, "Oh, the rope slipped." Yeah, and you're
Uh-oh.
like, gotta blow,
What if
So I'm
what
just
if he
saying.
like dropped it and then like caught it and he was like, "Oh, gotcha."
You thought I was gonna? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna kill you. Hold on.
Yeah, okay,
Here we
here
go.
you go. Yeah,
I'm just goofing.
Yeah, just goofing. Just
no,
guillotine
but what's
goofing.
it's a firing squad or injection. I'm not a chair guy. The chair that's
Oh, the electric chairs
that's
for the
brutal.
birds. Yeah.
That's brutal. And then the hanging, Johnny
I'll
Depp.
tell you,
Johnny Depp
that was
got
my
hung
that
and
was
he
my
didn't die.
choice. What's that?
Didn't Johnny Depp get hung in Pirates of the Caribbean and he didn't die?
Right.
Well,
Or
yeah,
something.
if they don't drop you far enough, normally it'll snap your neck, and that's
Yeah,
what
you're
kills
just
you. But
sitting
if
there like,
then you actually just hang if it doesn't break
Yeah.
your neck.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
yeah,
my choice for the public was a public hanging, but my personal choice was I'm doing the injection. Yeah.
yeah,
Take a little snooze.
yeah.
Taking a snooze,
And
know.
we'll see you tomorrow night. What if you could
But
go on any game show? What game show would you go on?
The feud.
Feud would be good. I feel like I would bomb at Jeopardy, but Jeopardy would be fun. Wheel of Fortune.
You good
Ooh.
speller?
No, I'm not a good speller, not a good guesser, but it would be fun to like spin the wheel and like watch all
American
the stuff.
Gladiators? Supermarket sweep?
Oh my God, American Gladiator. I guess it is considered a game show.
Oh.
What about Guts?
Guts.
Yeah.
I was
As an
just gonna
adult.
throw it back a little bit. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
That-
That
Sometimes
was
you'd
my
watch.
thing growing up. That was
That
my
one's tricky.
gas.
No one ever got through the thing at the end.
I don't
No
know
one ever got
how.
through it. No one
I
ever
feel
got
like I
through it.
could
They always
tank
got
that.
by the
You
thing.
had to find the artifacts before time ran out.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I could do it, no problem.
Yeah.
I
Set
can
it
crush
back
those
up.
kids and golds.
Let's go.
Yeah. Literally no one ever won. Never. I think it was like, I think I saw one time one team won.
What's the briefcase game? I would like to play the briefcase game.
Deal or
It's
no
kind of fun.
deal?
Oh,
Yeah.
Deal or
Deal or
No
No Deal
Deal
does
with
some kind of fun.
Howie.
Yeah, you can go to the arcade down the shore and play that,
They have it at Dave and Buster's. Yeah.
or that too. Yeah.
Dave and Buster.
Great spot.
Yeah.
Great
Keep it
spot.
going, Justin.
I had to poop like in a porta potty today. Have you had to poop anywhere other than a toilet?
Fortunately, no. But knock on wood. I don't.
Can I be honest? Porta potty, I'm really terrified to take a shit in one.
First time I ever done it.
because of backsplash. Backsplash has got to be
Yeah.
a concern.
Yeah.
It's so far away. And also John was clean. So there was two next to each other. So I obviously had
Right.
prime choice of like which one I'm gonna use. And they
Mm-hmm.
both looked pretty dang clean as far as
Yeah.
porta potties go. It's at a baseball
wow.
field. I was like out near
Oh,
Reading.
Okay.
And I went with the one on the left.
Sure.
It was
Oh, let's
it was
go
nice.
with the one on the left.
And the fun about the death is you do get much more fun sound than you do at your home toilet. Only thing is you gotta be careful about your dick touching the lip and stuff. I got real. I put
yay!
toilet paper down, but you
Yo,
still gotta be careful.
You got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit in a porta potty. Pretty fun. Especially the weather was nice, wasn't too hot.
So I went to the Flyers, the last Flyers game of the season. And I saw a porta potty there. It looked brand new. I walked in and I noticed that the floor was ventilated.
Ooh.
So like, think about it. It's either in like the summertime, it's hot. You got some wind coming in there. You get the smell going out a little bit more. Like, they're
Yeah.
improving these porta potties, man.
Dude, I'll tell you, one time I went to an Eagles game and I guess they just didn't have enough porta potties, but the one by us was completely filled with fluids. It was, bro, like legit one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life. I was walking up to it and I was like, oh, there's no line. Sweet. Pulled it open. I was like, oh, God. And I was just like, I'm pissing on the floor. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, shit. Someone already thought of that. Ah!
What's the last movie that made you cry?
Ooh. Marley and Me.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
What?
Is it the one, the newest one?
Yeah.
That one's good, yeah.
Yeah.
The new one was supposed to come out already.
Why'd
Aunt
you
May.
cry?
Aunt May
Oscar
died
Isaac?
and made me cry.
Wow.
And then before that, I got into a big Marvel phase there
Yeah.
a little bit.
Sure. What's wrong? Nothing wrong with that, dude.
A
When
couple-
Dude,
Tony
the
gets
Guardians
it,
movies.
oh
Yeah,
The Guardians
oh
movies always make you cry.
phenomenal.
yeah, Guardians is tough. But dude, when Tony, come on, Tony,
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 Tony.
dude, when Tony, dude, I remember watching that in theaters and
Ah,
like bawling hysterical. I wasn't, but there was people around us bawling hysterically. Yeah,
that was
but
like I got into it big at that time, and I was raring to go see it. And I saw the spoiler as I'm on my way to the air or the movie
what
theater
shady spoiler?
that he's croaking in this one, and
Oh,
I was like,
dude,
what the
isn't that brutal?
it's horrible.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
think
those are the
my bro
last
I
two
think that
movies.
happened to Tom too. Cause so honestly, this is how I know I was freaking old. Is that for Alan's box bachelor party, what we did is we got a hotel at the casino, right? So the
Yep.
night, Friday night went out, did a night at the casino, got drunk, played the games, whatever. And then Saturday during the day, we went and saw the Avengers Endgame, right?
Mhm.
And then Saturday night went out to the bar downtown, went to Xfinity and Phillies game and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I knew like by far after talking to all the guys, the highlight of the weekend by far was going to the movie.
Yeah.
That's how I knew. I was like, damn, we're getting old because everyone
Great.
was like, dude, the movie was the best part of the weekend.
Yeah.
No strip clubs, no titties in your face,
You
like
could have seen any
just
movie. It's just a
yeah,
break.
yeah. Yeah. Dude, it was awesome. I mean, that movie was incredible. Endgame,
Phenomenal.
shout out. Fan of the show, listen to the show. Dude, I'll tell you though, I kind of like Infinity War better. You
That's
know?
the first
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah, sleeper Infinity War is a
Infinity
sleeper.
Endgame. Yeah.
Sleeper.
Yeah.
Sleeper.
Go
Pick.
ahead, Justin.
Have you had any broken bones?
No.
Any cavities?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cavities.
All right.
Yeah. Never broken anything though.
All right. Well, pretty much checks out. You have any questions for me?
The speakers behind you real?
No. God, no. It's chair's not even real. And they're in black and white.
What's that?
And they're in black and white. I'm not in the 50s.
Man. Okay, so let's keep it moving. So I want to talk about this now, Zach. I want to talk about life now for you. So what is life like for old Zacharino? What do we got going, Daddy-O? So, I mean, where are you working now? What is your status in GAF right now?
I am an assistant professional. So
Okay.
I don't run the entire operation yet. I kind of just show up to work, teach some members, see what has to be done that day. I'm the guy that's checking you in when you go play, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So I have my professional status. I play in some tournaments, but I'm not there yet.
Do you got your pro card?
I do.
Nice. Bro. How do you get a pro card?
Playing ability test, and then you got to go through like the PGA program. But you have to do a playing ability test. Once you do that, it varies. So the way I did it, it was 36 holes straight through, and you had to shoot a target score. The target score was 15 over, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's like 7 over, 8 over. But you
Yeah.
got the pressure of having to shoot the score, and it's
And you
nice.
play them all back to back to back in one day?
36 holes straight in one day.
Dude, I'm exhausted
Whoa.
after 18 holes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had to do it 3 times to pass that part of it. So that got my professional status. And now I can work towards getting the PGA label next to my name.
How
Which I'm
many
very close
times did that take you to do that?
3 times to do the playing ability test. It was at the same course. I don't know if anybody's familiar with what's it called? It's over in Jersey.
I'll tell you right. I'll
Indian
tell you right
Spring.
now. I'll tell you we are not familiar with it.
Indian Spring is what it was called. It's a dog track. There's nothing to it. It's a horrible golf course. But you had to choose a score, and it's hard to do when you're. I guess I was 17, 18 years old when I did it.
Oh,
Dang.
nice.
So I was young. So to do that and not have a lot of experience and that pressure, it was a lot. But that was the hardest part. Now it's just getting through the schooling, and I like to procrastinate, and I'm, you know, putting that
Make
off.
you go to
So
school for that
It was
shit?
at Q school. Is that related
no,
somehow?
that's kind of to get to the PGA Tour, like the
Okay.
playing ability part of it. The way I'm doing it is like there's a like you can go to Penn State and get a degree in professional golf management.
Hmm.
They
It
have them at
includes
like
like maintaining the business as well as golfing. Is like a
yes,
happen. Okay. All right.
more maintaining the business. Like you need to be able to play and teach, and if you're going to art school and the artist can't draw anything, it's like why am I learning from this schlub?
Yeah.
Right.
You
So
better
you
be
have to be
able to
able to
be
do
good
a
at
little
golf, but
bit.
also manage 15 people having 12 tee times and
Yeah,
before
yeah.
11:30.
So going through all the business stuff and ordering merchandise and all that crap. But yeah, it's a lot of playing and um, talking to members and just entertaining.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
great
kind of
business to be in.
kind of like you're a personal trainer in a way as well. Like I'm
Mhm.
assuming if you're being like a golf pro, it's you like a big part of being a golf pro with clients is building the personal relationship you have with your clients, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started at this place, North Hills, 3 years ago, and I feel
Oh,
like
I
some
know
of these,
North Hills.
yeah.
Didn't
So
North Hills have the 19th hole? Was that North Hills?
it's very close, very
Okay.
close to North Hills.
Mm. We had
But
a girl on the show that danced at the 19th hole.
really,
Yeah, shout out Selena Ivy. Fan of the show,
very,
listener of the show.
what a crossover.
Yeah, yeah. How about it? How stinking about it?
Golf pro and a dancer. Here we go.
Hey
And
yo, hey yo. Yeah.
okay.
So nice. Okay. So you did the whole gimmicks where it's like you had to play the thing, 36 holes to get it. Then there's like a course part that you have to take to get that as well, and like you're going through that right now.
Yeah, so it's a lot of book work. It's a lot of learning back end kind of stuff. It's learning the corporate, not the corporate
That's
stuff.
like what you want though, right? And
Who
plus, like
manages the most
you got
important
the
part of the clubhouse? Who manages the hot dogs? Do you manage the hot dogs?
Ooh.
I manage a person that, or like the schedule of the person that manages the hot dogs.
Make sure that
When
they
you're
got them on the roller. That's the best
Always
part.
checking in on that. And you get a
yeah,
free one when you work at a golf course. You get a free one every day.
Fuck, I would eat a hot dog every
Just another
day.
perk. Just another
yeah,
perk,
What
baby.
a good. That's a good gig.
Right?
it's a pretty good gig.
Outside. So what do you do rainy days? You got like inside work to
Um,
do and stuff. Stock the club, like the shop and all that stuff.
yeah,
You
it's
get
kind
the
of
day
cleaning the
off. What do you do in the winter?
winters suck, man. Winters suck.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say that. So this past winter, collected unemployment, went down to Florida, hung out with my family, played a lot of golf. It doesn't suck,
Oh, boo
but
hoo.
you get
Yeah,
bored after
that
a little
sounds
bit.
awful.
You get bored after a little bit. You're just sitting around, and you come back up here, and it's in Philly, and it's cold, and you can't do anything. You're not working. Kind of
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah, it does.
But
How important is it to hire a cart girl with big jugs? What are we talking here?
it definitely helps.
Right. I
It
mean,
really
if
helps.
you had, if Sister Mary Shovelface shows up to apply or Sydney Sweeney, right? Is there even a choice here, right?
And you got to go through the process, don't you?
Right. Sure.
Gotta
Right.
evaluate each applicant based on their best qualities. It's about who
Right.
can serve the best hot dog.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all about the wiener at that point, you know? Who's got the best wiener skills? Sister Mary Shovelface or Sydney Sweeney?
Actually, it's
Nice.
a hot dog eating contest. That's how they determine who gets to be the hot dog.
Oh, wiener
don't-
goblin
Just like
contest, huh?
you want a golf pro who's good at golf. You want a
Yeah,
cart girl who's good at eating hot dogs.
that's right.
Right. Day one stuff.
You want somebody who's
So,
good at what they're doing.
yeah. So, what's a day in the life like for old Zachy Smith right now?
Right now, so today I woke up, went
Okay, good start.
to went to that's a great start. Went to get some coffee. Drove to work.
Mm.
Drove to the golf club.
Mm.
Checked in a couple golfers. Set up a nice outing.
Ooh.
Gave a nice lesson, nice hour
Ooh.
lesson to this fine lady.
How much does one of your lessons cost, if we're allowed to say?
$95 an hour.
Damn.
That's low for my spot too. The teaching pro there charges 140.
Nice.
Damn.
Should have been a golfer. I fucked
So
up.
when people
Dude.
say golf's not cheap, they're talking about.
I don't even want to say what I charge for a private session. Damn.
Oh.
It's fucking embarrassing. Should have been a gaffer.
Matt gives people $5.
Yeah. Like, come hang out with me. I'll give you money. No.
I have snacks.
Yeah. No, but that's
All
it. I gave a lesson, went to the bar, had a beer, came home, had some dinner, hopped on with you guys. That was my-
Wow.
Matt, we
Dang.
gotta get good at golf.
Yeah.
We're
How
turning this
about,
podcast
dude?
around.
At 29,
You know-
that's not too bad.
Dude, I'm telling you, fucking me and Tom have talked about it. Like, I would have, like, the amount of effort we put into, like, wrestling and boxing and, you know, MMA and all that shit, like, the amount of time we've put into that stuff, had we focused that on golf, oh,
Yeah.
no cutting weight, not a ton of, like, vigorous working out, right? Like,
Actually,
don't get it wrong, hitting
Being fatter
18
helps
is,
you in golf.
oh,
Yeah, get your power.
Swing around the house.
You're built for it, Matt.
Hell yeah.
What are we
Look at
even
Fat
doing
Fred.
here?
You've been wasting your whole life jogging in a plastic bag. You should have
Yeah,
been
man.
walking the course, smoking cigarettes.
No, I was love,
that's
dude. I
pretty
would
sick,
if
Are
If
you
I
allowed
was
to
a pro-
smoke on the? Sorry, I was gonna say, are you allowed to smoke on your course?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if like the more like private.
Well, like, I mean, me personally, if I'm like working, no.
Yeah, they're
But
not gonna,
like members, you go out and it's whatever happens out there happens out there. It's not. We don't have cameras on the cards.
whoa, all right, nice. So okay, we are coming towards the top of time, Zach. So before we get out of here, I do want to talk. So, like we said, if you are interested in a session with Zach, we'll have Zach's information in the description of this episode. So
Yep.
make sure you check it out. But what are your plans for the future, buddy? So you're studying to get your PGA card, but what else are we doing? Give us a rundown.
This is the future. I'm in golf. I'm gonna run a golf course one day. Maybe a GM. Maybe
Did
follow
your dad
you
run
guys.
one?
What's that?
Did your dad run a golf course?
Yeah, he's running one. He just moved up to the Lancaster-ish area, moved back up here, so he's running one out there. But that's the goal. I really don't have any ties to location. I love Florida.
Mhm.
Florida's sick.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
Philadelphia. This is
And-
home.
But I mean, in Florida, you could work year round, right?
Yeah,
You would think that, but the summertime it's 110 degrees and humid, and nobody's playing golf then.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
So
a couple
the
people.
ideal thing would be then be up here for the summers, down there for the winters.
Yep.
Okay. I see.
Worst day
I
you'll
get-
get down there in the winter is 40 degrees, 45 degrees, and you're still playing golf.
Oh,
Yeah,
kick
it's
me in
humid.
my fucking nuts! Wow.
Right?
I would
So-
fucking. Ugh.
But that's it. That's the goal. That's the future. I love golf. I'm staying in it, but I don't.
Nice,
I
man.
don't really care where I go with it.
Dude, honestly, I love that, bro. I love that, like, one, you had such good role models that showed you, like, how you can make a
Oh, yeah.
living in golf and how you can live, like, have a life with golf, you know, and if
Yeah.
you know, family and support yourself. Like, that's awesome. And like, they're kind of like a cheat code for when you're getting your pro card and stuff like that, I assume.
Yeah.
Right?
It helps.
Yeah, it's got.
The more
Plus, you've
people
just
you
been
know.
around it forever, so you know
Yeah.
the deal. You know, right? Like, honestly, this sounds like you're having the best time. Also, you had the best time because you were at the showcase of the Immortals with me.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
WrestleMania was incredible.
Incredible, Justin. Incredible. We went both nights.
Both nights.
Both nights.
back to back.
Most
Back
exhilarating
up.
weekend of my life.
Diplomatic immunity. No, it was awesome. I'll tell you, when that bell went and Taker showed up and he
Oh.
gave Rock a joke slam and
God.
Goaty went over. Are
God
you kidding
damn,
me?
does Undertaker look old?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Stephanie still got it though.
hmm
Yeah.
Ooh,
I haven't seen her in a
Stephanie.
while.
Oh, dude. I remember my wife did a thing where like she was at like a bridal shower or something and they asked like who's a celebrity your husband would want to sleep with and my wife was like Stephanie McMahon and I was like, "Hey, you're not wrong."
I mean, okay.
There's other ones, but Stephanie McMahon is up there, baby. Woo!
More of a Trish status guy myself, but to
Trish
each their own,
Stratus.
right? Is that the tall one?
Who's the new girl? Oh, Tiffany Stratton, right?
Stratton.
Yeah,
Tippy
you would
time,
love,
baby. It's Tiffy
dude.
time.
You would love Tiff Stratton, right? Tiffany
Uh-huh.
Stratton.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
You
Yeah,
into the
Justin,
Are
look
you into
her
the
up.
muscle mommies, like the big strong women? Like China, remember
Oh, yeah.
China?
Oh, yeah.
Not so much.
Jade Cargill. She looks like
Oh,
a
bro,
Greek
Jade
goddess.
Cargill would legit rip your little pecker off. I'm
Yep.
telling you right
Dude, the
now.
big strong
Easily.
women they're cool.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. My whole thing is like I wouldn't want an HJ from a girl who's got calluses on her hands from, bench press and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but
I'm
like,
just not about it.
imagine like leaving the bar and like her just like carrying you, and you just feel delicate and nice.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
You could just be
And
drunk.
then you could talk shit to
like
people on your
this.
way out of the bar.
Yeah, like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
We're gonna go make sweet, violent love, losers, and just flip everyone off as she carries you home.
You could be violent and I mean, you might not want to be because she could be violent too, and it could be not good. Jade Cargill would beat the shit out of all three of us at the same time.
Hell yeah.
She is a fucking hoss. She is a beast. Let me tell you.
I could take
Yeah.
Lena.
The Lena, the Pinta, you mean Lita?
Back.
Lita? Yeah.
Lita, God
The one that hung
damn,
out with
dude.
Edge and Christian?
Yeah, that's Lita,
Yeah. I could take her.
not Lena.
Lena.
Lena. Lita.
Lena.
Lena. Nice. So, all right, we are coming towards the top O time. Zach, Justin and I are usually in agreement with this, but we would love to have you back on the show if you'd be willing to come back on.
Love to come back on.
Well, we'd love to have you back on. Is there anything you would like to say to your friends, family, and all those listening before we get out of here, Zach?
I hope I didn't embarrass myself. It's great talking to you guys.
We were good.
This was fun. I've always wanted to do this. I feel like I have a voice for radio. So
You do. No, you definitely do, man. And you did a great job. You're a natural. And this was a lot of fun. Justin and I have a saying, when it goes by fast, it was good. And this one flew by, baby.
Goodbye,
We've been
man.
on for
That
over
was
an
fun.
hour.
I
Yeah.
appreciate
It's
everything.
fun, right? This is a good time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you just come on, you yuck it up with a couple of pals,
Yeah,
and you
man.
do the damn thing. Justin, what'd you think?
We've had a NHL player. We've had people who've written books. We've had actors. We've had people who get to have sex for money.
Nice.
I want to be a golf pro. You have the best job.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
agreed.
That's awesome.
Really have the best job.
Sounds
I made it.
lovely.
I made it.
And
I
if you
can't
get
think-
yourself in that position of snowbird golf, so like you're here in the summer and then down in Florida in the winter,
Yup.
hot dogs every day for free, sneaking beers, ripping
Yeah.
the Benjamin in the woods when no one's looking.
Hell
It's
yeah.
Yeah.
a life.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, the
I gotta
only
get good at
job,
golf. Man, I
Yeah.
can't be on the show anymore. I need to dedicate
No.
all my time to getting good at golf.
understandable, pal.
I
I
can't
agree,
do-
and it's
I don't
been
think I
great
could
while it
play-
lasted.
36 holes in a row.
No, probably not. It's gonna take a long time, but
Do you ever
Look at that.
see? Do you ever follow? There's a YouTube channel. I think it's called like St. Andre's Golf or whatever, and
Oh,
they do like
yeah.
a bunch of dude. They are so funny,
great.
dude. I
They nail
love
it.
them.
Do you
They're
follow the-
hysterical.
I only follow one golf guy, and it's this crazy Scottish guy with long hair that calls everyone Marooch. Is that not the greatest fucking thing you've ever seen in your
Yo,
life?
What
he-
is this guy?
he just
Marooch, you need to
violently
throw the
yells at you.
stone. Throw the power like you throw a stone, Marooch. I think I'm gonna follow that and become a golf pro. That guy's
What is
about it.
Marooch mean?
Oh, you gotta look him up, man.
I'll
He's
send it to you, Matt, when we
hysterical.
go. Yeah, Marooch knows how to golf.
Oh,
But power comes from throwing a stone.
throw a stone into a
Marooch.
river.
Feel
in
the
middle of
rhythm,
a
feel the ride.
Getting up, it's Marooch time.
It's
Well,
fucking Marooch.
Marooch.
That guy's
Well, Speaking of Maruch, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, he's JDub, and that's Zak Smith. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. Yeah, us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. Join us on Twitter and TikTok at WorkingPPod. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you this sweet, sweet content. Thanks for listening, and have a good one. Thanks. See you.
Everybody